It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's weekly Torah lesson. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Tzav. The question of the week is, how can we get rid of all negativity from our lives? So in this week's Torah portion, Parsha Tzav, we have the famous commandment where God instructs us, Eish Tamid Tukad al Mizbeach Lo Sichba, which means that the fire should always burn on the temple. Now we know that the fire came from heaven, but beside the fire coming from heaven, there was an obligation that we had to bring our own fire as well. Now, the Maggid of Mezrich taught the Alter Rebbe a Kabbalistic teaching into this verse, and he actually taught it to him 10 times. The teaching he taught him was that if we want to get rid of all loy sichba, you want to get rid of loy, was negativity. You want to get rid of all negativity, you have to bring your animal soul on the altar. What does that mean? You have to get rid of all your desires for materialistic and selfish pursuits. Then you'll be able to get rid of all the negativity. The Alter Rebbe said that the reason why the Maggid, his teacher, taught it to him 10 times, because we know that we have 10 attributes, starting from Chachma, Bina, Das, the intellectual components, the emotional, Chesed, Gvur, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, Malchus, and the Maggid wanted that the Alter Rebbe should be permeated with this teaching into every single fiber of his being, so he taught it to him 10 times, each time penetrating a different one of his levels. Now, what is the fire today? We don't have the altar today. So how do we bring the fire in our lives so that we can get rid of the negativity? So the Rebbe explains that fire, what's the fire of a Jew? The fire of a Jew is when he's connected to God. How do we connect to God? Every single time we study Torah, that's bringing the fire into our lives. Every time we do a mitzvah, that's bringing fire into our lives. So in other words, today, if you want to get rid of loy sichba, you have to bring in the fire, and the fire is studying Torah and doing mitzvot. So to answer the question, how do we get rid of all negativity in our lives? Bring in the fire of Torah study and doing mitzvot, and all negativity will go away. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Ari Leib, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel bat Lipa. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. For more information on Chabad, please see our website.